Hey guys, today I want to make a very early prediction for DPS specs in Phase 2 of Wrath of the Lich King, Wrath Classic. So, we all now are very invested into the game, I guess, if we are still rating it week by week. We know how Phase 1 is looking. This is, in my opinion, how Phase 1 is looking. For sure, you can always say, like, hey, A tier, B tier, where's the border, where you make the step for making a change from S to A tier, because some people maybe would put Combat Rogue into the S tier as well now. It seems like it's getting better and better. So yeah, big times are ahead of us for Combat Rogues, definitely. So I want to show you how this is, how I made a list like this. I would say this is the information that I take from Warcraft logs. So this is how you make the ranges. So like you see, we have a small but good S tier. Then we have a very big A tier, another big B tier, and then the classes that are really doing not so well. We have very positive surprises, we have negative surprises. I guess one of the positive surprises is definitely Combat Rogue. Another positive surprise is Enhancement Shaman. Another positive surprise is Balance Druid, for example. The not so good surprises are, I would say, definitely Retribution Paladin. None of the warrior specs is even make it out of C tier, so definitely not good DPS at the moment. What else? I think that's it. I mean, you also should not play Frost Mage, but I put it in the C tier because, in my opinion, it's still better than Sub Rogue. But at the moment, I would say these are the two specs that you should not play in a raid, because it makes, to be honest, not a real sense. You have a better spec inside of your classes. So now we're coming to the Phase 2, Ulduar. Something is very important. Scaling is starting. We get better item level than in the past. I think it's 13 level for the items and for the normal items, and 26 item level for the hard mode items. Also, the fights are longer. These are three things that you always have to consider when you think about Ulduar, and then you can make your own list in your mind, because I never would say, wow, my list is right or wrong. Let us go to the Phase 2 list. This is how I predicted at the moment. So we have a smaller S tier with Combat Rogue, Feral Druid, and in my opinion also Affliction Warlock. The other sites that I checked put only Combat Rogue and Feral Druid into the S tier, but I have two problems with it. First problem, I'm not sure if Feral will really rise that much. Yeah, they will be strong, and there is a good chance that they will be S tier, or even maybe top DPS. But it's a long way from the B tier into the S tier, and at the end of the day, you never know if they really can make it. They will be stronger, but you never know if the other classes are not making as well a step like 15 years ago or whatever, like it was. So this is definitely what we should have in our mind. I also put Affliction Warlock there because I think they are very, very strong at the moment. Longer fights should be not worse for them, definitely. They also definitely have a decent scaling, so I just wanted to put them there because Combat Rogue and Feral Druid, there's a very big chance that maybe Feral Druid is not making it exactly, and then there would be only Combat Rogue left, and then I would have the feeling like I have 50% wrong prediction. That's why I choose 3. I think the 3 have a very good chance to be the top DPS in the Phase 2. Combat Rogue, I'm 100% sure. Why? They even do better now in the first tier than we predicted. Okay, they were predicted in low A tier, but now they are even low S tier, maybe, to be honest, or very high A tier. So that's why I'm 100% sure about Combat Rogue will make it to the S tier. They will top the charts in a lot of fights. They have awesome single target damage. They have awesome AoE damage. So just a very good class, and they are definitely also benefiting from the scaling with the higher item levels that we will see. Again, a very big A tier, starting with Assassination Rogue. They will definitely lose their place against Combat Rogue, in my opinion. But you never know if maybe, especially for single target fights, that maybe they will be still S tier for single target fights and only A or B tier for AoE fights. But we will see, or better, let me better say they usually don't have any AoE. Then we have the Monarchy Warlock, they just drop a little bit, Unholy DK dropping a little bit, and then classes that keep their spot like Frost DK, Arcane Mage. Fire Mage should pop a little bit up, maybe even over being better than Arcane Mage already in phase 2, because they're definitely benefiting from the scaling, and also longer fights are not a problem for them that much. Yes, also problem, but a little bit more for Arcane Mage. Survival Hunter stays. Marksman Hunter seems like making a little step up in my opinion. Then we come to B tier, also very big B tier, 6 specs. Balance Druid, Destro Warlock, Elemental Shaman, Shadow Priest, Fury Warrior, and Enhancement Shaman. So as you can see here, Balance Druid, you can see it here, Balance Druid and Destruction Warlock making a step down. The longer fights are definitely not that good, as good for them like for the other classes. That's why I put them 1 tier less. But don't get me wrong, also here they could stay in the A tier. Enhancement Shaman kind of the same. I put them 1 tier down. They were a positive surprise in phase 2. I'm not sure if they will still be a positive surprise in phase 1. I mean, I'm not sure if they will still be a positive surprise in phase 2. If yes, they definitely will keep their spot into A tier. Fury Warrior, I put them one ahead. Why? Scaling is now starting, especially with the higher item levels that we will get in Ulduar. The item level upgrades that Ulduar will deliver. So Fury Warrior should benefit from that by a lot. I think Fury Warrior and Combat Rogue should be benefiting from this fact the most. Why only B tier? Because again here from C to A tier is a very big step, and sometimes I have the feeling that they maybe cannot make it that far. It's also here a little bit more the predictions in the first 2-3 weeks, and then maybe later on, let me say at the end of phase 2, full biz phase 2, I would say there's a big chance that Fury Warrior is already A tier. But in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, I would say Fury Warrior stays into the... Oh, what means stays? Is only able to make 1 step ahead into the B tier. That's my prediction here. Shadow Priest just stays. You need them. They are good. Nothing wow, but they are definitely good. C tiers. I think the other classes are still from the C tier, right? Yeah. Frost Mage is down. Don't play them like Sub Rogue. And the other C tier, Arms Warrior, Beast Hunter, and Red Paladin. I mean, seems like a sad times for Retribution Paladins ahead. They were always predicted a little bit higher, but I cannot put them higher because, yeah, what should change here? I mean, they're benefiting from everything that also the other classes are benefiting. I don't see them rising in any kind of levels. So from all the real raid specs, I would say Retribution Paladin is the saddest one because they don't have another spec they can go into for making DPS. As an Arms Warrior, you can go Fury. As a Beastmaster Hunter, you can go Survival or Marksman. As a Mage or as a Sub-Rogue, you have also 2 other specs that you can go. That's what makes the situation for Retribution Paladins definitely a little bit sad. I want to show you super quick how other websites predicting phase 2. Warcraft Terran, a lot of credits to them. It's kind of the same that you see with me, I would say. They have Retribution Paladin, for example, in B tier, Enhancer Shaman even in C tier. Sorry, but I don't believe that. I think they really will stay in B tier. Minimum in B tier, the Enhancer Shaman. Retribution Paladin, I don't see a reason why they should step up. I guess they also had it here higher. They had it also here in B tier. Okay, right, understandable. Also here, Feral Druid, Combat Rogue. That's kind of always the same predictions, so expect Combat Rogue and Feral Druid by a lot. This is for endgame, that doesn't matter, and this is again the Warcraft Flux chart that we have at the moment. So what to say? I think we still have a very big S and A tier together, and also a good B tier. That's what we love about Wrath of the Lich King. Everything is playable. Like I already explained, the thing with Paladin would be here the saddest thing, but they bring a lot of other things into the raid, so you still have, still every raid will have 1 or 2 Retribution Paladins, I guess. Maybe not when you speedrun, but you know what I mean. So, but very big good A tier, very big A tier, also decent B tier, so a lot of specs playable. Just pick whatever you want from these three tiers, in my opinion, because that's how you. That's what is most important. That is a game that you have fun. I will go for Combat Rogue, I guess. I play Rogue at the moment as a Rogue, so for me, not a big choice, but we will see how it really will be at the end of the day. Again, this is just a prediction, an early prediction, but I think it will be kind of accurate. Again, I will make a prediction like 2 or 3 weeks after the first raid weeks, I guess, like I did this time. An honest DPS tier list, so enjoy it, guys. See you. Bye bye.